Welcome to the Burrow. We are a family of five learning to grow food, cook from scratch, raise tiny humans, all while we work on our suburban fixer-upper in Southern California. Life is busy and a bit chaotic, but we're trying to make the best of our time here on Earth. So today's kitchen project is going to be making bagels at home. Bagels is one of those things that my kids absolutely love and are always requesting. Now, as always, I will leave a recipe down in the description. So in my mixing bowl, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of warm water, 2 teaspoons of yeast, and 1 tablespoon of sugar to feed that yeast and get it all nice and foamy, and I'll let that sit for about 10 minutes. And now that that is nice and bubbly, I'll go ahead and add my 1 tablespoon of oil to that mixture, and then I'll start adding the flour. Now I use 4 cups of all-purpose flour. I have not tried it with bread flour yet, but that is next on my to-do list. But all-purpose flour works just fine, especially if that's all you have on hand. And then finally, we're going to be adding 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And I say this all the time, do not skip the salt. Trust me, I've done it. Now I'm going to knead this dough in my mixer for about 10-15 minutes until it's nice and springy. Then I'll cover and let it rest for 60 to 90 minutes. On this day, I decided I wanted to try to separate them into their individual dough balls before letting it rise, but you don't have to do that. You can stick to the recipe as is. The real battle here is keeping my toddler from sneaking bits of raw dough. After their first rise, it's time to shape them. Now this can be a learning curve, but really what I do is I just stick my thumb right in the middle of the dough ball and just spin it around and shape it that way. Now keep in mind, these are going to be homemade bagels, so they're not going to look perfect like the ones from the store. Once I'm done shaping them, I will let them rest for about 20 minutes, and in the meantime, I'm going to prepare my water brine. Our bagels have just finished their 20-minute rise and the water brine is ready. I'll start dropping them in and cooking them about a minute each side. Then I will transfer them to a drying rack before putting them on a cookie sheet to go into the oven. Now if you wanted to, you can do an egg wash on the top of these bagels before placing them in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes, but it's optional. I hope this video encourages you to give homemade bagels a try, because if I can do it with a toddler, you can too. Thanks for watching.